So yesterday we discussed something about what did we discuss about options, right? How options work. So we discussed regarding Reliance, and today I had shared in the group also. Yesterday Reliance was 2200. Today, it gave a very good up move, more than 60 rupees, because Reliance share has increased. So what happened? All the call options have increased. If you see in the group, and all the put options have decreased. Because put means when market will come down, the put will rise, but if it is going up, then put will decrease and call will increase. So that is what we discussed yesterday, and you would have seen that, right? So any questions from yesterday that you want to ask first, or can we start with the thing? So I gave you multiple examples also, right, regarding options. कि options में क्या होता है, कैसे होता है, ठीक है? So I give you example of that we discussed the land example, right? Na? What is an option? Premium, what is a premium and all that. Okay, and what is a why option is best? Because in options you can take multiple trades. Like we have a call option, we have a put option. So we can do call buy, call sale, we can do put buy, put sale. So various market condition you can do that. Plus in options you have multiple strikes also. So you can sell from where market is currently till higher side and till lower side also. All this is clear, na? Because see in futures, for example, tell me in futures, what will you do? How many options you have in future? Can anyone tell me? What is that you can do with future? You can buy a future, you can sell a future. That's it. Right? If you buy a future and the underlying means whether it is stock or index goes up, you will make money, right? But if you buy a future, underlying goes down, you will lose money. So there is only one thing you can do. And in futures, you will have three options. Whether you choose to trade in current expiry, next month expiry, or next month expiry. Right now? So future only you have three things. In stock, what can you do? You can buy, only buy long run. But if you are doing intraday, then you can also sell. So that is the only your options in stocks and future. क्लियर ना? ये तो समझ में आ रहा है ना कि स्टॉक में तो यही करेंगे और क्या करेंगे?
Yes.
राइट, इसके बियॉन्ड तो कुछ है ही नहीं. तो आपका ट्रेड अगर उल्टा पड़ गया तो आप क्या करोगे? हाउ विल यू एडजस्ट? कई बार होता है ना कि स्टॉक भाग रहा है एंड यू आर कमिंग इन लॉस, लेट्स से, बिकॉज यू हैव सोल्ड इट. तो आप वेट करते हो एंड देन यू एग्जिट बिकॉज यू कांट सी द लॉस, राइट? यू विल एग्जिट. But let's say if you had any other option meanwhile where you could have holded it and you could have made money from something else till then, तो वो वहां से भी पैसा बन गया और फिर ये वाला जो है इसको भी बाद में क्या पता कम हो जाए. If it comes down, so you can make money from here also. So can you do with the stocks? You cannot do right now, because if you have bought, you have to sell. If you have sold, you have to buy. Same goes with future also. But in options, you can do all these things. You can do adjustment with your trades. समझ रहे हो? Like, for example, options you consider like a team game, right? Future and stock is like individual game. For example, I play badminton. Okay? If my form is gone, what will happen? Can I lose all the matches? Because I am not in form, right? Or my fitness is not there. Can I win matches? I cannot win. I will keep losing, right? Na? समझ में आ रहा है? But let's say if we have a cricket team. In cricket team, 2-3 players are not in form. Can you still matches or not?
Yes.
Can you still win tournaments or not? You can.
Probability तो है, chance है.
2-3 प्लेयर भी नहीं खेलेंगे तो क्या हुआ? हमारे पास और भी प्लेयर हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वन बैट्समैन जाके अच्छा नहीं खेल रहा है, राइट? बॉल नहीं कनेक्ट कर पा रहा, तो आप क्या करते हो? मैच हार थोड़ी नहीं जाते हो, राइट? स्टिल यू कैन सेंड सम अदर बैट्समैन who can make use and ओवर रन रेट को बढ़ा देता है, राइट ना? तो ऑप्शंस वैसे ही है. दैट इज व्हाई ऑप्शंस, in options, only way to make money is if you have options is like a chakravyuh. ठीक है? So you need to make a strategy there because you have multiple things. So when you take a trade and the moment the trade starts, you know कि अच्छा, is it, if it is going in favor of you or it is going against you, right? If it is going against you, so you will not sit quiet, right? Now you have to immediately do some other trade, right? Now, so that is what you can do in options. And meanwhile, the losing side, that one you keep holding. You can take another trade. You can do another trade. So you can play around in options. Is it clear? एक तो ये है, options में you have multiple adjustment techniques. So people generally who lose money in options, these are people who don't know all this. उनको पता ही नहीं है कि क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. So what they will do? They will take one option and they will buy it. Once they buy, and let's say it's going down, 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 they will sit quiet and they will think like stock, na? If 2 days like Reliance, 3-4 days selling happened and today it went up. So they will think, अच्छा अभी गिर रहा है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Let's keep it holding, it will go up. But in option, it does not happen. Because options, whatever money that you see, it is what? Time value mostly and intrinsic value, right? So if time value is for all the options which is above where market is right now, ठीक है ना? जैसे हमने कल देखा Reliance call. So if that call strike is above where Reliance is right now, so all those strike is having only time value. Now if market is going down, तो वो तो वैसे भी मरने वाला है ना, खत्म हो जाएगा. So if you are holding it, does it make any sense? Tell me. And you are thinking it will go up again. For that to go up again, the market or the stock will have to work very, very hard. बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी तब जाके होगा. But generally it won't happen. And what will happen? You will keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. And the other part, you know what is the problem? Let's say you have bought that option for 100 rupees and it has come down to 20 rupees or 10 rupees, right? So from 10 rupees again, it may go to 50 or it may go to 60, but people will still be holding thinking, okay, now that it has come to 60, now it will go above 100 also. So let me sell when it goes to 100. So that 60, it comes intermittently only. And again, market reverses, again, it starts going towards zero. And eventually what happens? 100 rupees becomes zero. Clear na? So that is how people lose money in options. Please understand. ये भी जानना जरूरी है ना कि आखिर लोग पैसा क्यों गवाते हैं अगर इतना कुछ है तो, ठीक है? तो that is one reason, because people now in options, if you play directional means, okay, you think this is going to go up and you take a call buy. So that is directional. So directional is very risky because if the direction goes against you, right now you will lose big. Clear? ये तो समझ में आ रहा है? And then you can also play non-directional. What is non-directional in options? Which means you have a call option, you have a put option, both. Because when you have a call and a put both, then what will happen? One side will increase, the other side will decrease. So net on net कुछ तो कम हो जाएगा ना हमारा loss या profit जो भी है, right? Because you can do this thing. How can you do this in stocks? Tell me. कैसे करोगे आप non-directional? Anyone can tell me? स्टॉक में आप नॉन डायरेक्शनल कर सकते हो? नॉन डायरेक्शनल मींस अब नहीं कर सकते हो. कैसे करोगे भाई? रिलायंस को या तो आप बाय करोगे या तो सेल करोगे, और क्या करोगे? कुछ और करने. बट ऑप्शंस में आप कर सकते हो. रिलायंस के ऑप्शन में जाके नॉन डायरेक्शनल कर सकते हो कि रिलायंस का भाव ऊपर जाए या नीचे जाए, मैं लॉक कर देता हूं ताकि मेरे को कुछ तो मतलब कुछ तो अपना दिमाग लगाओगे, डेटा देखोगे, रीड करोगे, यू विल मेक सम आइडिया एंड यू कैन plan a trade around Reliance options. So are you getting the point? What is the difference in options and futures and playing simply in stocks? Because basically few points I told you, option is like a chakravyuh. So you have to plan a strategy, right? You need to have a strategy, clear-cut strategy. What are you going to do? Number two, option is a three-dimensional thing where there is an element of time also in options. In future, there is not much of element of time. In stock, there is no element of time, but in option, there is an element of time. So you are fighting against time. So you have to plan your trade considering that factor in time. For example, human beings, we all have time factor also, right ना? हम लाइफ में बहुत बड़े हैं या बहुत छोटे हैं उसको भूल जाओ. बट एक चीज तो तय है कि समय के साथ तो हर इंसान मर रहा है, चाहे वो अंबानी हो चाहे हम हो, राइट और रॉन्ग. वो तो फैक्टर सबके साथ लगा हुआ है. कोई है जो आज तक जिंदा रह गया हो? Everyone has to die. We all know that, right? Whether you are rich, whether you are poor. Agree? Similarly, the same thing you have to keep the mind when you're trading in options. There is an element of time. Now, whether that element of time will be your friend or your enemy depends on what you are doing with an option. If you're a buyer, if let's say you are an option buyer where you just buy options, then tell me, time will be your friend or enemy? What will time factor do with you if you're a buyer?
एनिमी शायद
एनमी होगा
एनिमी होगा, क्योंकि
ट्रेड
आपके
में
अगेंस्ट चल
दोस्ती
रहा है वो। आप बोल रहे हो कि ठीक है मैं बाय कर रहा हूं, मतलब प्राइस ऊपर जाएगा। तो प्राइस, इफ द प्राइस हैज टू गो अप, I told you yesterday, option will need to do, matlab it will have to go in your direction with momentum. Momentum is required, right now. Then you have a chance of making money. If there is no momentum, matlab immediately nahi ho raha hai, so which means then you have to find which are the days on which market has momentum. Not every day market will go in momentum. Like market trades for 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do you think market behaves same all the day? There must be some pattern. There must be some behavior. For example, human beings. Let's say if a human being has an average life of 60 years, right now, and let us say we divide it into 12, 12, 12, 12, 5 में divide कर देते हैं, ठीक है? पहला 12 साल आपका फ्राइडे हो गया, दूसरा 12 साल मंडे हो गया, फिर ऐसे करके आप डिवाइड कर दो। तो इंसान तो एक ही है, ह्यूमन बीइंग इज सेम, बट डू दे आर द ह्यूमन बीइंग सेम? मतलब जो 12 साल का बच्चा है 0 to 12, वो और जो 12 से 24 वाला इंसान है, क्या वो दोनों एक होते हैं? क्या उनका बिहेवियर एक जैसा होता है? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? नो। जो 24 से 36 के एज का होता है वो थोड़ा डिफरेंट होगा ना? बिहेवियर बदलेगा कि नहीं बदलेगा? इंसान की बात कर रहा हूं। जो 36 to 48 का होगा उसका बिहेवियर कुछ बदलेगा ना फिर? और जो 48 to 60 होगा वो भी बदल जाएगा। एग्री ऑल ऑफ यू? तो हाँ, क्योंकि उसमें एक फैक्टर क्या चल रहा है? टाइम का फैक्टर है। बिकॉज एज यू मूव टुवर्ड्स 60, सर्टेन थिंग्स यू कैन नॉट डू। अब ये चीजें नहीं कर सकते, ये नहीं हो सकता, वो नहीं हो सकता, एंड योर लाइफ चेंजेस ड्रास्टिकली। सो although we all are human beings, but depending on which age group you lie, your behavior will be different. Agree? Similarly, option also trades for 5 days on expiry. मतलब जो expiry contract होते हैं, the weekly options, right? Now let's talk about weekly options. So weekly options will trade for 1 week, right? 1 week there is that is the lifespan of options where most people will be trading. Okay, Thursday is the expiry. Remember this. Every Thursday is the expiry of a contract for all the options. So which means Friday new week begins. Friday. तो Friday जो options होता है ना, वो नया होता है। नया होता है मतलब बहुत एनर्जी होती है, राइट ना? आपका लाइफ स्पैन ज्यादा है अभी, तो उसी तरह ऑप्शन जब फ्राइडे को आता है ना, उसका प्रीमियम ज्यादा होता है। इवन दूर दूर का ऑप्शन में भी प्रीमियम रहता है। इफ यू गो फार ऑल्सो ना, देयर विल बी सम प्रीमियम देयर। व्हाई? बिकॉज मार्केट हैज 5 days, तो 5 days में मार्केट कहीं भी जा सकता है, देयर इज प्रीमियम इन द फार ऑल्सो। मतलब मार्केट इज हियर बट फार ऑप्शन ऑल्सो विल हैव सम प्रीमियम। क्लियर है? बट मंडे एंड फ्राइडे जनरली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस प्राइसिंग द मार्केट विल बी मोर वॉलेटाइल। मतलब मार्केट में मोमेंटम ज्यादा होता है। ये आई एम गिविंग यू विथ माई एक्सपीरियंस, right now. Generally, if you see Monday and Friday, you go and get the data of all the Monday and Friday, you will see that average movement of index in Bank Nifty will be more than 300-400. अगर आप last 2 year का भी data देखोगे ना, तो average points by which Bank Nifty has moved is around more than 300 to 400 on Monday and Friday. So which means there is momentum. There is momentum, number one. Number two, because the options are new and there is sufficient time for expiry, the element of time decay is lesser during Monday and Friday. मतलब जैसे हम लोग 24 साल तक का people are young only, right now, कोई बीमारी नहीं होती उनको, हार्ट अटैक नहीं होता है, मतलब जनरली आजकल तो उनको भी होने लगा है, ठीक है? डायबिटीज नहीं होगा, बीपी नहीं होगा, शुगर नहीं, you know all this, right now. So similarly in options also, you know कि because this guy is relatively young ना, इसके पास बहुत टाइम है, so there won't be decay. So which means if you want to buy an option, Your best bet is Monday and Friday. Monday and Friday is your best bet to buy if you are a buyer, because on Monday and Friday you will get momentum. You'll get good momentum, and because the momentum comes, there is still a lot of time till expiry. So there is a lot of speculation building up, and that is where, हाँ सागर.
हाँ, बट इन वीकली ऑप्शन अगर फ्राइडे को है तो फ्राइडे से लेके नेक्स्ट वीक तक रहेगा क्या वो?
फ्राइडे से लेके थर्सडे को वो मरेगा.
ओके, तो एवरी डे के लिए एक वीक रहता है, ऐसा नहीं कि मंडे से लेके फ्राइडे तक, ऐसा
नहीं, मंडे फ्राइडे नहीं है. ऑप्शंस का जो टाइमलाइन है वो फ्राइडे टू थर्सडे चलता है.
अच्छा, फ्राइडे टू थर्सडे.
फ्राइडे इज योर डे वन, रिमेंबर दैट.
डे वन, ओके, फॉर एवरी ऑप्शन, वीकली ऑप्शन.
हाँ, एवरी वीकली ऑप्शन. द डे वन इज योर फ्राइडे,
Okay,
मंडे इज योर डे टू, ट्यूसडे इज योर डे थ्री, वेडनेसडे इज योर डे फोर, एंड थर्सडे इज योर डे फाइव. ठीक है.
got it.
And Thursday 3:30 options will come down to their intrinsic value, which means all the element of time will be gone, zero, because now time done ना, हो गया, deal खत्म. बताओ किधर है? तो wherever the options, all far will become zero that way, whatever we are discussing yesterday. ठीक है. तो ये थोड़ा conceptual में थोड़ा आपको अभी पहले समझा रहा हूँ, so that you can understand, okay, why options, why, and what, this is why option trading is complicated. Option trading is not very simple like stock. You go and buy it. If you want to do an option and make money in options, you have to understand option like a science. And that is where practical trading experience, someone who has traded market practically, he has seen the behavior of the option prices like this, like this, like this. Then you start making sense. Acha, okay, this is how it works. This is how it works. So, when I have been trading for, at least 2 years, every day in options, I have done everything, buying, selling, stock, this, that. So by watching the price movement, I figured out, okay, Monday, Friday, earlier what mistake I used to do? I used to have an idea कि अच्छा options है, ठीक है? तो पहले तो no time वाइम का कोई element ही नहीं था. जब मन करे कुछ तो कर लेंगे, right ना? मतलब okay, I feel like चलो एक buy कर लेते हैं. Random trading जिसको बोलते हैं, no logic, nothing, and then hope चालू हो जाता है, क्योंकि because I have done this ना, now market will do something, गणपति पापा बचा लेना, वैसा वाला, ठीक है? वो भगवान किधर आएगा बचाने के लिए आपको, right? You have to apply your own brain there. So it does not work that way. So for me, initially all days were same, all time was same also. No, it does not work like that. So the behavior of the market during first 15 minutes or first half an hour is totally different than what it will behave in between 11 to 1 o'clock. Then 1 to 3, it will behave in a different way. Then 3 to 3:30, it will behave in a different way. So as a trader, we have to, keep all this point in mind. Clear? There is an element of time. Ek to week of the day matters, time of the day matters, right? Now, what trade we are doing matters, whether I'm doing a buy or I'm doing a sell. Right? What then buy sell matters, then it also matters ki, market overall texture kya, how is the market behaving these days? So there is something called as India VIX. Please note it down. India VIX. Now what is India VIX? Let us understand. India VIX basically is an indicator which gives us an indication of how volatile the market is going to be. Now, what is volatility? What is volatility? Can anyone tell me, like in general, what do you understand by volatile?
Volatile, so like market fluctuate कर रहा.
Market छोड़ दो, in general what? जैसे हम लोग volatility.
Not stable.
Aggressive or unpredictable, you can say,
Yeah.
or something which will not stable actually. For example, volcano जब होता है, तो हम क्या बोलते हैं? वॉलेटाइल है. सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड का जब हम लोग डालते थे तो बोलते थे वॉलेटाइल है, राइट? बिकॉज एकदम से रिएक्ट कर जाता है, राइट? तो उसी तरह यू सी विथ मार्केट ऑल्सो, समटाइम्स मार्केट इज वेरी काम, ठंडा रहता है, कुछ नहीं ज्यादा, थोड़ा बहुत मूव करेगा, राइट? समटाइम्स मार्केट विल गो 500 पॉइंट्स अप, 500 पॉइंट्स डाउन. सो बिहेवियर अलग है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हम इंसान जो है, वी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, आर वी सेम ऑल द टाइम? ऐसे बहुत कम लोग होंगे जो हमेशा शांत रहेंगे हंसते हुए, ऐसा नहीं रहता है. समटाइम्स वी आर वेरी एंग्री, है, एकदम से ट्रैफिक में गाड़ी चला रहे हो, कोई ठोक देता है तो आप क्या हो जाते हो? वॉलेटाइल हो जाते हो ना. कैसे किया तूने, तेरी ये वो करना शुरू कर देते, राइट ना? तो वी बिकम वॉलेटाइल. तो सिमिलरली मार्केट भी हमेशा एक जैसा नहीं होगा. तो जनरली हम क्या करते हैं, जो इंसान बहुत वॉलेटाइल है, आप क्या उसको गले लगाते हो जादू की झप्पी देने के लिए, या बोलते दूर रहो यार इससे, पता नहीं पागल अभी क्या करेगा, व्हाट डू डू देन? जनरली विल अवॉइड, राइट और रॉन्ग? अरे छोड़ो यार, अभी इसका दिमाग ठीक नहीं है, अभी शांत करो इसको, शांत होगा ठीक होके आएगा। दैट्स व्हाट वी डू ना। तो मार्केट इज ऑल्सो लाइक दैट, बिकॉज मार्केट बिहेवियर is actually participants behavior, the people who are trading in the market, isn't it? मार्केट क्या है, कोई अलग यूनिवर्स से कुछ थोड़ी नहीं आया है, वो कौन चला रहा है मार्केट, ह्यूमन बीइंग ही तो चला रहा है ना। तो साइकोलॉजी का वार हो रहा है, एंड मार्केट में बेसिकली क्या चलता है, फियर एंड ग्रीड का वार होता है। सो देयर इज अ वार गोइंग बिटवीन फियर एंड ग्रीड, विच इज मोर पावरफुल, फियर और ग्रीड? टेल मी। डर ज्यादा खतरनाक होता है या ग्रीड ज्यादा खतरनाक होता है?
Fear,
क्योंकि
fear,
आज
fear,
तक जितना भी हुआ है दुनिया में इन्हीं चीजों से होता है। रामायण क्यों हुआ था?
fear.
ग्रीड के वजह से हुआ था। रामायण में ग्रीड था ना, रावण का ग्रीड था, और वहां से जब रामायण शुरू हुआ, जब राम जी को वनवास मिला, वो भी ग्रीड के कारण ही था कि माँ चाहती थी कि भरत बन जाए राजा, ग्रीड ही था ना ये सब कुछ। तो देन देयर इज एन एलिमेंट ऑफ फियर ऑल्सो, राइट? महाभारत क्यों हुआ था बताओ? ग्रीड के वजह से ही हुआ था। जितने युद्ध होते हैं, वर्ल्ड वार हुआ था, वो क्यों हुआ था बताओ? होता है ग्रीड के वजह से, खत्म होता है फियर के वजह से। इवेंचुअली स्टार्ट होता है ग्रीड से, खत्म होता है फियर से। एंड ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, फियर इज मोर पावरफुल देन ग्रीड. So these are psychological aspect I'm teaching you, because what I believe is कि to become a good trader, first you have to sort out from here. आपको ना आपके दिमाग से sorting करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि eventually you all of you are going in a battle. आप जिस दिन ट्रेडिंग में उतरोगे ना, वो युद्ध से कम नहीं होता, इट्स लाइक अ बैटल, एंड फॉर दैट यू हैव टू बी ट्रेन्ड फ्रॉम हियर। जस्ट आपको मैथमेटिकल चीजें सिखा के ट्रेड में उतार दूंगा ना, आप नहीं कर पाओगे। आई होप यू गेट इट राइट ना। सागर, यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग? नो, ओके। सो फियर एंड ग्रीड की फाइट होती है, राइट ना? तो नाउ व्हेनेवर द फियर फैक्टर इंक्रीजेस, uncertainty increases, isn't it? Fear will always lead to uncertainty, right now? People start behaving randomly. So when market participant become fearful, what will happen? Uncertainty, because they don't know what is going to happen, right? And sudden movements will start coming in the market. Sudden jerk bolte hain na, jaise when you climb a hill, you can't fly and climb, right? Now you will take a lot of time to climb a hill, isn't it? But when you come down, how much time it will take for you to come down from the hill? You can simply be pushed away. एक धक्का मारेंगे आप नीचे आ जाओगे, right? So it hardly takes any time. Market also same thing. So to climb it takes time, but to come down it does not take much of a time, right now? So fear is more powerful, and India VIX is called fear index. It tells you the like what is the fear element in the market. So whenever India VIX is high, market will behave in a volatile way. More volatility will be there, which means, for example, if you are trading in Bank Nifty, for Bank Nifty to go 500 points within 5-minute candle or 1-minute candle, it can do. Right? Getting my point? Because it's so volatile. It can go 500, 1000, 1500 points also. So matlab it can cut like this. Down also it will go like this, up or down, both sides, because volatility is high. So whenever India VIX increases, which is the fear index, market will start moving very fast, very fast. And because market moves fast, whichever strike, let's say you are 1000 point away, Bank Nifty is 40,000 and you are 1000 away, let's say 41,000 call or 39,000 put. So there is a high probability that Bank Nifty can go there also. So that is why all strikes premiums will increase because of this. So India VIX higher means premium becomes higher. Just note it down. Maybe even if you are not understanding, later when you go through the notes, you will understand what I'm trying to say. And when I will show you practically. So now what is the range of India VIX? What is the range of India VIX, right? So I will show you. Let us see.
सर आपने लाइन क्या बोली थी? इंडिया विक्स हायर देन
Fear index बोलते हैं इसको, ठीक है? So you can also do all these things well, because see, I'm giving you pointer. The more you will learn, the faster you will grow. So just type India VIX, and you can read what is India VIX. India VIX. Right now it is 15. Okay. So it is called fear index. ठीक है, इसके बारे में आप पढ़ सकते हो. What is now if we have to look at the chart of India VIX, we can look at the chart. ठीक है, तो let us check India VIX over last 3-4 years, and you will understand. So this is 2023, 2022. Okay, so let's see 2022. ठीक है, this is March, 2nd March 222, which means last year around February. Can you see where the India VIX is? Around 34, right? You seen it, 34 यहाँ पे. So India VIX had gone to 34. Okay, and then you know it came down. Right now, where is India VIX? 15. What is the minimum of India VIX? You can see here 10, right? Or average 12. So generally it will trade between 12 to 16. So you can see here it is generally 12 to 16. But last year, India VIX had mostly traded between 16 to 26, right? 16 to 26 last year. And last year during March. Now, can anyone tell me, as I told you that India VIX is nothing, but it reflects the participants' fear. So why this VIX rose here in February 22? What did happen? Can anyone tell me? What was happening?
Russia-Ukraine war.
Ukraine war. Very good.
Russia-Ukraine war.
Russia-Ukraine war. So that time there was also fear that a world war might happen, right now? So when this news came, see, before the news in January, India VIX was at 17. Okay, in January. Now suddenly something would have come on 24 January. What happened in 24 January? Omicron. You remember South Africa variant came and Omicron news came. So this led to a rising in the VIX, and VIX rose up to 24. But then the Omicron news, you know, वो थोड़ा हल्का पड़ गया, समझ में आया कि ज्यादा कुछ होगा नहीं. Then fear घट गया. Then
Yeah, Amit.
Yes.
Yeah, actually मेरे ख्याल से usually न्यूज़ पे या बैड न्यूज़ पे मतलब वोलेटिलिटी बढ़ जाता है मतलब.
That's why
VIX का
न्यूज क्या
मतलब-
करता है, न्यूज फियर क्रिएट करता है पार्टिसिपेंट. जैसे पार्टिसिपेंट बिकम fearful, they will behave abruptly, they will start selling randomly. Once they start selling, they are also you know, there is also fear of missing out. You think कि यार अब तो मार्केट करेक्ट हो गया है, so lot of people will also want to enter, and then again market will go up, but again the news you will realize कि no, market is still going to down. Again you will sell with more force, so that will lead to a lot of volatility, right now. So whenever such news comes, you see when Ukraine news came, again it rose to 23 and then it went to all the way to 34, right? 34.
तो usually 14 या 12 to 14 के ऊपर वोलेटिलिटी माना जाता है इंडियन विक्स.
Generally 16 above means more market is
हाँ.
peaceful. And जैसे अभी recently it went till 19. This why? Because of that bank crisis news and all that, right? But the moment it subsides, it comes down back.
15 के नीचे फिर वो रेंज बाउंड हो जाता है ना.
Again, so right now you can see this year we are trading in a very small range. Last year VIX was generally higher than 15, but this year we are hardly touching 15. So which means market behavior will be different. The way market is behaving these days is not the same the way market was behaving here and when the market was behaving here. And do you want to see what happened in COVID? See, the VIX rose all the way to 87. Imagine 87, how it was rising. See, it was trading at 17 here. The news of this COVID came and shut. And then what happened? If any one of you have been trading, market was falling to 2,000, 3,000 in one day. Bank Nifty or Nifty was falling 800 points. Unprecedented, never seen. So much of fear. See, VIX was rising. And then from March, when you know that everything became clear, okay, economy is not going to happen, then VIX started cooling down. And then again when Delta and maybe later again it rose, and then so after that it was all down. But this was, you know, very crazy. So this is what India VIX is. And before that,
तो benchmark कुछ नहीं रहेगा. This is a baseline for to decide whether it is up or down.
see, what I didn't get your question. Who asked on that?
Hari.
Hari.
So basically, there is no benchline as to say that every year above this is my VIX is high and below this the VIX is low.
Generally, as I said, average is 12 to 16. Okay. Once it becomes above 16, volatility starts increasing, which means 500 points move is normal in 16 volume. But when market will become 12, 13, which means market will go 200 point, 300 point. That's what we think. But that does not mean market will not go. It can still go 1000 point, because let's say I'm in a trade and suddenly some news of bomb blast comes during the market hour. You know what will happen? VIX will increase. Now this VIX will have an impact on option trading. That's why I'm teaching you all this. So
12
as
to
a
16.
trader, we have to be aware about all these things. No, we also need to understand, when VIX will increase, who is it going to benefit, buyer or seller? Right now. So right now, you just understand what is India VIX, you learn more about it and how it will impact, that we'll see.
But during this index, but this bullish candle is increasing, right? I mean,
see, bullish and
fear.
bearish don't look in this.
No, okay.
It means fear is rising.
Fear is rising. Okay.
Bully
Okay.
bear यहाँ पे
वो
bull
नहीं चाहिए ना।
candle बता रहा है कि VIX बढ़ रहा है, right?
अच्छा.
Because it has no other significance. There is
Okay,
no
no
trade
need.
happening
Okay.
actually, right?
Okay.
Now, how does this India VIX gets calculated? So there is a process for that. It depends on the monthly Nifty में कितना short हो रहा है, position create हो रहे हैं. So a lot of factors are there, through which this gets derived. You can learn more about it, right? Because for me, it does not bother how it is derived. For me, what matters is what is happening with India VIX. I just keep a tab on it. So when VIX becomes lower, I will fine tune my strategy. कुछ तो change करूंगा. When VIX become higher, I will do something else. So, and generally the trading which we are going to do, okay, it gives more return, promising return. When VIX is on the higher side, higher, when I say higher, it means 15 to 24 kind of VIX. We'll get very good money. Because premiums are higher, we are a seller, we'll pocket more premiums. Our strategy will struggle if VIX becomes more than 24, 25. Because then a lot of volatility is there and, premiums are too high. Stop losses will take a lot of, this thing. So whenever VIX goes above 24, I will ask you to stop trading with this strategy. You are getting my point, right? And whenever, let's say VIX is cooling down. And whenever VIX will become down, then we can have some buying strategy also, because then buying is very rewarding. Because premiums are very less, so you can't lose much of a money, right? And when you take a trade, I will show you something over here. For example, this year we saw VIX is very less, right? You all saw in the graph right now. I will show you one simple strategy which I have been working on. Is a buying strategy, very less capital, 30,000-40,000 hardly. So just look, if let's say I'm taking a trade at 9:35. So this is algo test, in this we can do back testing and all. So 9:35, if I take a trade and I exit at 1 o'clock. Now, why I'm exiting 1 o'clock? This is based on my experience. Now, what I'm going to do, I will just buy some put side OTM 10. OTM 10 means if market is 40,000, I will buy 39,000 put, mother 1,000 away, right now. And let's say I am just buying a put option. I'm buying and it is OTM 10. Something is there, mother 1,000 point far away, put option I'm buying. Okay. And then I can test this. So I will test it from October, let's say, because from October VIX is coming down, very down, because there is not much of a fear, nothing much big news and all. And let me test this strategy during this thing. So in algo test, we can test our strategies. Okay. So now this will give me some result, like how this strategy can be productive. So if I look at all the days, I'm not interested in all the days, but I will check this in Monday, Friday. Now look at Monday, Friday. So you can see January 1,06,000 rupees, February 30,000, and March 46,000. Right. And before that, December -2,000, November 8,000, and October 12,000. Now, if you look at what is the strategy, what it is basically doing, we are simply buying an option. You see latest date. So this is trade of 17th March. Okay, 17th March. So what have we done on 17th March? So we are basically buying a put option, which is 1,000 point away. So which means Bank Nifty was at 39,200. We are buying 3,200 put option. Buy. It's a buy. 200 quantity, 87 rupees, which the cost will be around 17,000 rupees. So when you put 17,000 rupees, see on this date, 10,600 can be made by putting 17,000. If you take a trade on, this is 20th March, 17th March trade, you see same put option buy 112 rupees, it gave 17,190. So by putting around how much? 24,000, you are making 18,000, 17,000 here. Okay. And on 13th March, 23,940. And see what we are doing. We are buying a 30 rupees put option, 200 quantity, and it is closing at 150. The reason is in low weeks, these premiums will be very less. You see, one day this is 29, and when the weeks increases, this becomes higher, 112. So see here also premium is very low, 30. So what happens now, even when we go wrong, you won't lose much. From 30, it only comes to 20. So you're losing only 2,000 rupees. So when you are losing, see when you are winning, average profit on winning trade is very high, 11,000. But when you are losing only 3,000 rupees because of this VIX thing. And maximum profit in one trade is 52,000 and maximum loss is only 11,000. So you look at the risk reward, 3.5. Okay. See, so all these days are profitable. So that is what I do. Depending on different market condition, when the experience is there, we can think. Okay, but if something is not working, something is working now, because so that is the importance of VIX, significance of VIX. When you understand VIX, you can think over there. And Algo Test, what you saw is our platform where we do back test, which means some idea comes to your mind. Okay, let's say here market now, this I lost money in the selling part, let's say. Then I think, okay, then buying I could have made money. Then what should I do? So I will think from that perspective. And when I think something, I have to test it. Okay, how is it working? That is where this tool comes handy, where we can go and check the past performance. Once I see the past performance and I'm sure, okay, in the past it is giving me very good result, then I will have a lot of confidence to trade in live market, isn't it? ऐसे नहीं कि randomly कुछ तो आया और जाके कुछ तो कर दिए, not like that. So this is called scientific way of doing. You do something, and this is, I'm telling you, one of the best thing I have come across. See, just you see now, by putting 20,000 rupees, you are making 20,000 a day. So it's a high reward, low risk trade. Okay, maybe I will offer you once you start trading, you can also make money from there. Okay, so a lot of people, have already, and this works only Monday, Friday. The same thing, if I do on Tuesday, Wednesday, it won't work. So I will show you again. So we have tested it on Monday, Friday. Now let's remove Monday, Friday. Check this on Tuesday. See, Tuesday it is loss. Wednesday also March, very low profit, but generally loss. Thursday is also loss because Thursday is expiry. So now same thing will not work every day. So that is where experience comes. When you trading, then you know which day, like a doctor, same every medicine will not work for every patient, Getting the point? So what I'm trying to tell you, all of you, is that option trading is science. Option trading is skills. So if you develop this skill, if you understand this science, making money is not difficult. Do you all agree or not? It's not gambling. A lot of people think gambling becomes when you are not aware about anything. Anything is gambling. Driving a car, is it good or bad? Is it gambling or is it a good thing? If you don't know how to drive a car, then you are a murderer. Right now, gun, what is gun? Gun is good or bad? Tell me. Gun in itself is neither good nor bad. Depends on which hand the gun is. If it is a hand of a soldier, it is good. But if it is in the hand of a terrorist, it is bad. है कि नहीं? तो कोई भी चीज ना अच्छी या बुरी नहीं होती, वो डिपेंड करता है किसके हाथों में। उसी तरह ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग वो गैमलिंग है या साइंस है, वो डिपेंड करता है करने वाला कौन है। अगर एक अनाड़ी है, समवन जिसको जस्ट फास्ट मनी बनाना है, तो फिर तो वो गैमलिंग है। आप कैसीनो में बैठ गए हो, जाके तुक्के ले रहे हो, वहां पे कोई साइंस है नहीं। बट अगर आप एक स्टूडेंट की तरह सीख के समझ के साइंस के जैसा करते हो, तो लॉन्ग रन में इट विल रिवार्ड यू। अग्री? एक दिन में हो सकता है, बट लॉन्ग रन में इट इज रिवार्डिंग। सो दैट इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से। ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग इज साइंस। द मोर यू विल लर्न, the more you will get amazing fascination. And believe me, option trading, the way you can make money in option trading, I bet you आप किधर से भी नहीं बना सकते पैसा, किसी चीज से नहीं। दैट इज वाई फ्यूचर में तो मैंने कभी किया नहीं, एंड आई नो इट कैन, बिकॉज़ उसमें हाउ विल आई डिजाइन ए स्ट्रेटेजी, उधर तो तुक्का लगाना पड़ेगा ना, ऊपर जाएगा कि नीचे जाएगा। तो आई डोंट नो भाई, मैं कोई भविष्यवक्ता नहीं हूँ, मतलब आई एम नॉट दैट एक्सपर्ट कि all I understand is I can look at the footprints of buyers and sellers and I will keep being side with them. Chalo abhi idhar, and with options you can make a strategy and you can make money. So that is what I have done to design the strategy which we are trading, multiple strategies. And as we go along, I'm creating more and more bundle of strategies so that whatever the condition of market, we'll make money. Is it clear? सो वी आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट कि अच्छा ये तो अभी इस मार्केट में नहीं चलेगा, कोई बात नहीं, नहीं चलेगा, कुछ और चलेगा ना, जो चलेगा वही चलाएंगे। Is it clear?
एक क्वेश्चन
हाँ,
you showed a candle chart for this VIX also, right? So when does it get created, or is it also having a time frame?
yeah, you can check it on time frame. What we were checking was a daily time frame. VIX candle also gets created over 5 minutes also. It's going in live market. So suddenly if you see VIX rising, then you should get some trigger. That's what has happened. Something has happened or what? You go and check the news, you will see some announcement has come.
Who publishes this?
See, it all gets published from the NSE. All this is from NSE right now. So VIX is derived from something. Something means the orders which are getting placed in the system, the short positions, the long positions, and all that right now. So generally what happens in your monthly options, when some bad news will come, so immediately a lot of short positions will start getting created because people will want to make money by shorting. So that will lead to increase in VIX. So you can read about it. You can do Google and you can read all these things, how VIX gets calculated and all that. I just gave you that reference point. Clear? So options trading goes hand in hand with India VIX. So India VIX is less means market remains sideways. And as an option seller, we make money in sideways market. You know that, right? Na? So sideways market not doing much. It's good for us because we'll kill the premiums. Okay. So we'll understand all this more in details in subsequent classes of options, like, how options work and all that. Okay. So what I will do, I will share one PPT today on options trading. Okay. So what you have to do is just go through this PPT, and tomorrow I will discuss on this, add the money, out of the money. So this PPT will give you pointers of everything, right? Try to go through it. थोड़ा सा खुद से करने की कोशिश करो, and then tomorrow we'll run through this PPT, and then you will understand the technical aspect of how premiums gets calculated, what is option Greeks, delta, theta, gamma, vega, IV, lot of things are there. So option we will take some time in options, right? But I will share this PPT in the group, go through this, and then tomorrow we'll discuss further on this. Okay. So today what I've taught you is relevance with market condition, right now, how India VIX impacts. So that is the takeaway for today. Any questions on this?
भाई ये प्राइस में जो इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू होता है तो उसको कैसे डिसाइड करता है, तो that one will also be covered later.
Everything. Abhi pricing, how the pricing of option works in live market, that will discuss. How it gets calculated over expiry, that will discuss. And how the pricing actually happening in live market. What are the components which is adding to these prices? Everything will be discussed. Abhi to option start hua hai, right now, so we have to cover. So I will ek din mein I won't give you much because then you won't be able to absorb. So we'll go slow, dhire dhire. So today just absorb this. Okay. So what you learned today, if you are an options trader, all days are not same for you, right ना? ये समझ में आया? If you are an option trader, all times are not same for you, because अभी जो मैंने आपको दिखाया this data, you just change the time. मतलब I will show you that also. If I change the exit and entry, the entire result will change. So which means time has got a lot of significance if I am trading in options. What time to enter, what time to exit. Agree? So now, how will I know what time to enter, what to exit? That comes from experience. Getting my point? So that only the person who has been trading, he only can tell you कि कौन सा time सही है, कौन सा time निकलना है, right? Okay. So we'll learn all this. So I will share the PPT and we'll go through it, and tomorrow we'll discuss further on these options. Okay. And if you have any questions also, during the day, you can just type in the group. I will answer your question there. Anything which comes to your mind, you can just write down there, right? Anything you feel, okay, anything you come across in Google or somewhere, just write here, so that maybe you will also forget later. So if you just write or ask question in the group, it is okay. So all of you can ask questions, anything, so that when we start the next session, we can start with answering all those questions. तो एक दूसरे को पूछोगे तो ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होगा, मतलब more clarity you will get. ठीक है, चलो बाय. हैप्पी उगाड़ी, हैप्पी गुड़ी पर्व tomorrow. Okay, so it's a wish you all the best and let us catch up tomorrow.
Sure.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Same.
Thank you.
Bye.